This 23rd day of December 2022.
Yes.
And without mincing words, our call is on Mr. Godwin Emefiele. He is a national security threat and an economic disaster and should resign and leave the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, now.
No!
Yes, Nigeria youth! We thank the gentlemen of the press, youth leaders and members of civil society groups for honoring this invitation to this urgent national rescue protest. This is a critical time for our country, Nigeria. We should therefore rise to the occasion of fixing the country properly and with the right narratives, variables, and solutions. This, dear patriots, is the essence of our convergence on the grounds of the Central Bank of Nigeria here today. It is strange that in the last few days, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, has been trying, albeit unsuccessfully, to blackmail the Department of In that attempt, Mr. Emefiele has suddenly tried to make himself both a saint and a messiah who wants to rescue Nigeria from the mess he created in the first place. Through some uninformed, poorly informed, and or outrightly mischievous members of the civil society and the media, he is attempting to whip undue public sentiment to shield him from proper public and security scrutiny. And also to shield him from answering these crimes of magnitudinous proportions. We, the youth of Nigeria and civil society groups here gathered, refuse to accept such bald-faced public blackmail against our national security system and agencies. The fact is that if there is still a modicum of honor left in Mr. Emefiele, he should immediately resign and submit himself to scrutiny and security examination. We therefore offer the assistance of urging the CBN governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, to immediately tender his resignation letter. And if he fails to do so within 72 hours, we are calling on both the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Buhari, and the National Assembly to invoke the relevant laws to remove him immediately. Mr. Emefiele is an economic disaster who has messed up every interventionist program of the Buhari administration, including the anchor borrowers program and credit facilities extended to farmers through the NISA scheme. For clarity, under his poor oversight, the former managing director of NISA continued to stay in office since 2018, even though there was an allegation of corruption amounting to a princely sum of 5.6 billion naira. Dear Nigerians, it is sad to note that this man who pilfered and stole public funds was only removed from office last month after multiple protests and petitions to that effect. And that is why we are here, to get to the root of the matter so that Emefiele will also leave the CBN and the Nigerian financial system will be restored to sanity again. Let it be known that it is also under his direction, supervision, and control that the worst forex round-tripping regime and scam in the history of Nigeria has been perpetrated and perpetuated. How then can such a man become an emergency saint and an economic messiah? Because there's a credible question of national security sabotage for him to answer. Yes, we must admit that there appeared to be a coincidence between the maturity of the DSS investigation into their involvement in terrorism financing and the introduction of the military-fashioned cashless policy of the Emefiele administration, which was done without any consultation with critical stakeholders, including experts in the financial sector and the representatives of the Nigerian people.